50 years ago, the mightiest rocket ever built rolled out to its launch pad at Cape Kennedy. On the 21st of December 1968, three men climbed on board for the first voyage to the moon. Before Apollo 8, no human had ever left Earth orbit. Frank Borman, James Lovell Jr., and William Anders became the first men to see the whole Earth from space. They sent back grainy footage of Earth to televisions back home.
Transmission is coming to you approximately halfway between the moon and the Earth.
In the first broadcast, the Earth was a ghostly sphere, devoid of detail. But in their second transmission, a recognizable Earth, wreathed in clouds, drifted in and out of view. Their mission was to fly a figure-8 pattern out to the moon, orbit it 10 times, and return safely home. But safety and success were not certain. The astronauts worked hard and slept little, and on Christmas Eve, they arrived at the moon. They had only 10 orbits, about 20 hours, to photograph the moon and scout future landing sites. For the first 3 orbits, the spacecraft was flying backward with its windows angled down towards the surface. On the 4th orbit, Borman rolled the capsule to face forward, just as the Earth was rising over the horizon.
Oh my God, look at that picture over there. Earth coming up. Wow, that's great. Hey, don't take that, it's not scheduled.
Anders snapped the first image of Earth taken by humans at the moon, but it was black and white.
Got a color film, Jim? Hand me a roll of color quick. Oh man, that's great. Where is it? Quick.
Earthrise. Seen for the first time by human eyes, Earthrise wasn't the first image of Earth from the moon. NASA's Lunar Orbiter 1 turned to watch the Earth set in 1966. A year later, Lunar Orbiter 4 caught the double crescent of the moon and the distant Earth. Of all these images, Earthrise is by far the most famous. It took a human behind the camera for humanity to see our world again and know it for the first time. Other Earthrises would follow as men returned to orbit and walk on the moon. Few hours after the Earthrise, on the Christmas Eve, Apollo 8 astronauts ended the broadcast by wishing Merry Christmas to the people on the Earth from the moon.
The vast loneliness up here on the moon is awe-inspiring, and it makes you realize just what you have back there on Earth. The Earth from here is a grand oasis in the big vastness of space. And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good Earth.
The Apollo 8 astronauts didn't yet know that their greatest legacy would be a photograph. The round Earth and its thin film of life, suspended in the blackness of space. Like them, we have seen spaceship Earth, and 50 years later we are still learning to fly and preserve it.